Hello, everyone, and welcome to Navigate Autism's Traveling Podtips. I'm Jalen Britton from Navigate Autism, and the reason I call these my traveling podtips is because I love sharing information, and I never know where I'm going to be. I'm so busy. I have a 20-year-old son with autism. I work, and so I just take you with me. I decided that that's what I would do when I have a moment. I would just stop and share something with you. And I've really been wanting to talk about inspire. That's the word for today, inspire. And the reason that's so important is I've learned that with our kids, we just want to help them. We want to help them grow, to learn a new skill, to do better at school, to listen, to look at us, whatever it is. And the best way to do that is to inspire them. So if you think about yourself and anything that you've learned in school, from a training class, with friends, even if you're being asked to go out and do something, typically we don't want to do it unless we're motivated, unless we're excited, it's something we like, unless we're inspired. And so when we're inspired, we pay attention. We get up off the couch, we get in the car, we go somewhere, we interact. Our attention span is longer. And so that is something that we can use really effectively with our kids, especially lately we've been homeschooling them, and sometimes they're going back to school. But whether we're homeschooling them, whether we are just with them before or after school, on the weekends, we can use those moments we have to really maximize the time together. And the way to do that is through inspire. What I've noticed is if we just sit and observe our kids, you may say, how do I know what their motivations are? You probably know, but if you don't know, just observe. Watch what makes them laugh, what grabs their attention, what do they look at? What do they smile at? What is it you're doing when they actually listen and follow directions? Is it a silly voice? Is it a celebration that you're giving them, like a praise or reward? Is it music or rhythm that they love? What do they tend to do in their spare time? My son, for example, he kind of fidgets with things, whether it's crayons or drumsticks, but I've noticed by observing there's a rhythm to what he does, or there's a sensory pattern. So when I want to get his attention, I do something sensory, or I play a musical beat, or I hum, or I get a brush of some sort and I brush myself, I brush him, and I make it a rhythm or a game. When we were homeschooling and I wanted to teach him a lesson, let's say, I actually remember this, we were talking about density. So I would read about density, and then I would stop, and then he loves music, so I'd sing a little song about density, and then I would stop, and then I would show him a question that I had written and ask him to point to the answer. He blew me away because he pointed to the right answer every time. I was like, wow, he's really paying attention, because I'm doing a combination. I'm reading, but in kind of a funny voice. I'm doing some music, which he loves, by singing. And then I'm quieting myself and just asking him to show me what the answer is. So I realized, wow, I'm really inspiring him because I'm reaching him in a way that he's motivated by. So I invite you to give that a try. Try it with yourself first. You might just walk around one day and go, what am I motivated for? What inspires me? When someone asks me to do something, do I want to do it? If not, why? Like, what are they not doing? Or if I am inspired, what are they doing that I really hook into or gravitate to? And then do that with your child. Observe. Watch. Just say, what is it they smile at, look at, what motivates them? Maybe if they're verbal, they can tell you, which makes it easier. They're not verbal. Just observe and give it a try. Slowly start to introduce that into your time together. A lot of parents right now, we're in this pandemic during the coronavirus, COVID-19, and I talk to a lot of parents, and I do a lot of training and webinars with parents, and there's a common feeling, which is I just want to connect more deeply with my children. I'm so stretched. I'm trying to work at home, homeschool, balance life, all the stresses, the mask, everything, right? It's not easy. And so what we found that is really most impactful is it's not quantity of time, but it's quality of time. If we can spend 5, even 10 minutes of quality time with our children, we feel that deeper connection and we feel better. They feel better. It's much better than trying to spend an hour with them when we're all distracted, all of us. So how do we get that connection? Again, through their motivations, inspire them, as well as being present in the moment, which is a whole other topic, which we'll definitely include very soon. But use those few minutes you have, or those few hours you have, or if you're trying to decide how to fill those few hours you have, think about something that's inspirational to your children. And before you know it, you're both having so much fun, time flies, the connection deepens, and you're both laughing and happy. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I'd love to hear your feedback. And until next time, I wish you all the best and have fun with this word, inspire.